Dude, like,
Those these fucked up niggas.
basically,
And also, what made you choose Halal Boys? Because halal, I think of halal meat, and I
Right.
think of
Yeah.
the halal process of just being pure and divine with you.
let me speak on it, bro.
Okay.
So yeah, like partially it was a mix of two things. Like bro had mentioned reading the Quran during the book club sessions and stuff like that. And my parents are devout Muslims, bro. So like, I mean, even it's Ramadan right now, niggas be fasting and stuff like that. Like just handling that side of it. I'm not today just because I've been traveling and shit like that. I've been doing all type of things. But
Which is permissible.
it's permissible. But he was reading the Quran and stuff. And again, I had known about his music since we were kids. So like I was like, damn, that's crazy that you reading the Quran and stuff like that. And we kind of connected on that level. You know what I mean? Not that I'm like a Quranic scholar or nothing.
Now we just found out each other like, cause we like you said, like we ain't like really heard from each other since we was kids, and even at that, like we didn't talk like damn near at all when we was children. So it was like just finding out, like, oh nigga, you actually cool, like you know what I mean? Like I know all your homeboys, I know your music for the most part, but you a cool person, like you know what I mean? That's what's up.
Cause you meet niggas and it's like, oh, I fuck with your music, and then it's like, oh, you're like a strange character, like for real, like because we knew each other primarily through the internet, so it's like. To me, real life, be like, okay, word, this nigga cool, you know what I mean? And then like after the sessions or whatever, like niggas would kick it, smoke, like play whatever, like new stuff he was working on and stuff like that. I think bro started to make beats at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like,
it was a natural thing, like
Yeah, that's what was falling in place for sure.
Natural elevation.
and like,
All right. So we was just talking about your music, and you was explaining to me that you first came with an EP.
Yeah.
And then you guys came with a couple singles.
Yeah.
What are you working on now, and what should people be on the lookout for?
so yeah, man, we was like featuring on each other's like projects, solo and stuff like that. And then we dropped the single Braille Boys, and that was a fucking banger, you know what I'm saying? And then we went to Virginia for a show, and that shit was crazy. And that was like just even more motivation, because that was our first out of state show, to be like, all right, let's come home and like let's get to cooking as far as just making records and stuff like that. So we put together our first tape during like 2022, 2023 called Koofy Conversations. And you know, that shit went up. We got like a whole Bandcamp write-up. That shit was a blessing.